Adding that little twist is how I end individual feather barbs, whether it's a feather clump or in a breast feather or any other feather. You have to end them, and by adding that little twist, you can effectively do so. See the difference in color from here, where I've already wood burned the second time, second pass. So now when I come back and add these splits, it's burning things a little darker, and that's okay. It's to be expected. Oops, there we go. Sometimes it's easy to slip. So basically what I've done is come through and shortened up all of those initial feather flow lines that I added. Gotta break them up. Here's a little bit of green trying to show through. So I go in and I slowly burn on that area because it takes a little bit more time, a little more heat to break that area up. Otherwise, it shows through. You don't want that. Spent all of this time burning in this great texture, so you don't want to interrupt it with the grain lines. When I get to the top of the head, the feathers are a bit longer, so I'm exaggerating those splits a little bit more. Giving a little bit of a bigger twist to the wood burning tip. Sometimes it's hard to be diligent about those grain lines. Just keep going back and making sure that you obliterate them. With the splits and strokes that it's right here it's real hard on the head. On this brow line there's pretty good grain going through here, so try turning it up a little bit more because it's a bit harder here. Here's a bit of a grain line going on here. So I'm going to power through it. As I refine everything and split it up. If you don't burn evenly after you put the paint on, paint's not going to hide that at all. You've got to burn evenly from side to side. You need to burn consistently in your depth. Add these little splits. In the appropriate places, going in the right direction. be my last video of the day, whether I get through everything or not. This is a very hard spot here. Hard spots also don't absorb the paint and the medium the same way. Something else to keep in mind. So that's why it's important to break up the hard spots. Adding lines to them makes it more absorbent in that area and more capable of sucking in that pigment in the paint. It'll be more fun when I get down to the back of the head. Don't have as much to split up, and because it was contoured initially, where this had just basic feather flow texture on it. Spending the time it takes to hunt down your green lines and all the different areas that you can still split and that still need a line or two added is a difference between, you know, how pristine your final look will be when after you've finished painting. So the diligence and the time spent here really will pay off in the end. There's a grain line right here. It's places where I haven't burned, where I can still lay my blade, my tip, have to be burned as well. Any unburned area without texture is going to be shiny, could be shiny, could be a source of shine after it's painted. So that's a lesson hard learned, and I'm trying to save you from that, having that issue and that problem. Make sure you're done before you done wood burning before you decide it's time to seal that bird and start painting. Nobody's more anxious for the painting process than me. I'm still breaking this up. And it's a good idea when you think you're done, put it away for the night, for the rest of the day, and don't do anything until the next day. When you come back, there's a pretty good chance you're going to see something you missed. It's good to get away from your work when you work this closely. All day long. Get a new perspective. So almost got the back of the head here caught up. Or back of the top of the head, I should say. And I'll be coming back on my next video and we're going to finish up what needs to be done on the back of the head. All those feather clumps that were burned in. It's a green line right here. So I need to be deliberate and go over that area and add splits. Break it up so that the grain is not predominant. Can't stress that enough.